Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a brand new model of Kansept. I hope you're excited to see it. I'm excited to see it. Somebody was actually asking me about this one on the live stream. By the way, we have a live stream every Friday night. Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. It's a 4-hour live stream, 8:15 to around midnight. It's like Cheers where everybody knows your name. We talk about knives, flashlights, gear, all that kind of fun stuff. And of course, we give away knives just like this on the live stream as a part of the fun. But I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I hope you're ready to see this. Are you ready? This is the Kansept Nahual. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its Nahualness. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Look at that carbon fibre. Get you in there for a little bit of texture vision. You can't feel the texture, but you can see it. It looks very nice, and I don't see any pitting or imperfections. Very clean. Ooh, man, I like this colorway. There are at least three different colorways. I'll probably flash them across your screen with here in the next minute or two. So it has a titanium pocket clip. We have a titanium back spacer with a lanyard or fob hole, which is very nice. Very, very nice. And we do have a crossbar lock. And the question is this crossbar lock? Yes. Look inside here. See those 3 holes? This crossbar lock is adjustable for your pleasure. Oh, very nice. And let's see, where's everything hitting? So everything's good. All right, you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh my, that looks like a rhino or some kind of dinosaur. Wow, look at that. That's pretty darn cool. Oh my. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot of blade. That just looks mean. It looks like it's ready for business. It makes me think of something, and I just don't know what it is. What does that remind you of? Some kind of bird or some kind of dino? I don't know. You can feel the logo on there. This is a Javier Garcia design, by the way, and it's got the name on it in a hall. Where's the blade steel? There we go. Magna Cut. Oh, yes. And look at that. Look at the poon. You talk about some serious harpoonage. So this one has a very nice stonewash look on it. Big forward choil up here. We've already seen that the finish is very nice. Oh, very good job on the transition between the titanium bolster and the carbon fiber. The carbon fibre can just almost can't tell that happens. Nice looking. I love the hardware. That colorway of the hardware looks very nice. Now let's see. Left and right, up and down, solid as a rock, zero movement. I mean, this thing is solid. Let me show you what it looks like next to a couple other knives. First, we'll put up the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, which makes it look like a small knife. Now, let's see what it looks like next to, or sandwiched in between, the Spydercos. So there it is next to a Spyderco Para 3. So the Para 3 is about exactly the same length, almost exactly. Maybe just the tip. It's a little bit longer. We are at a slight angle. It skews it just a hair. Here is the Kaiser Drop Bear version 2, and then the QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a penguin, right? This is the button lock version. So this is a medium knife in length, but boy, that looks like a chopper and a half. Let me put 2 more up here real quick. Civivi Elementum button lock and the CJRB Pyrite Light. So that should really that should dial you in. I just got Southern there real quick. Let's see what it is. Left to right, tip to tail. We're coming in right at about 7 inches. Your blade length's 3 inches, just a hair over 2.5 inches for your sharpen length. And then your handle is 4 inches. Let's see how tall this dude is from the top of that bill there. Coming down, we are at, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, look at that. 1.3 inches, almost 1.3 inches. Or for all of you that prefer fractions, it's right around the 1.25 inch mark. Now let me weigh it and then we'll play with it. We'll see. We'll check out the action and all that good stuff. Ready? So it's coming in at 4 ounces. If you really wanted to round up, you could get it close to 4.1, but it's a 4-ounce knife, which is very nice. My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And first, let's see what it feels like with a little bit of Beez squeeze. Do you hear me pop my knuckle? When I squeeze it, I'm squeezing it. Like, I always imagine when I'm squeezing it as if I'm doing a push cut, because I like push cuts, right? You guys know that. So let's see. Feels pretty nice. I'm not really getting any hot spots. The only place I can feel would be back here along this edge right here. It's not hateful, but that's the only place that I can, really feel. Now, choking up. Ooh, that's comfy. Ooh, I like that. Man, I like, I don't know, there's something about this stubby blade that I really like. Now, this landing pad up here, or this poon, that's pretty nice. The jimping, it's moderate jimping. It's mildly grabby. Doesn't do a whole lot, but because of that poon right there, your thumb just like shwink, just stops right in it. So you can get up there and do some close cuts with it. I'm liking that. Now the tip, just the tip, if you look here, the tip is down here and your pivot is up here. So you're going to be able to do draw cuts or utility style cuts, no problem with it. That's going to be easy. And then doing this right here, putting your index finger up there, that's going to make it easy. Now, as far as function, let's see what it sounds like and see how it feels. That is smooth. That is very smooth. Oh my goodness. I like it. Now there are, what is that? 2 or 3 other variants. One of the variants would definitely be my favorite. It's the Arctic Storm Fat Carbon Fiber, which is my all-time favorite colorway for carbon fiber every single time. And the blue Arctic Storm version has a blacked out blade. It is a very dark mode type version. I really like that one. And then the other one has the copper carbon fiber, and Kansept does a fantastic job on their copper carbon fiber. Say that fast. That's like me trying to say Arnold Palmer 3 times fast. So all 3, there are 3 versions. They are very nice. Oh, and I almost forgot. I do have a standing year-round all the time 10% discount code on Kansept knives. So that's nice. So let's see. How's the reverse flick on this dude? It's like it is typically with a crossbar lock. It's a little slow with crossbar locks because it's going to ride along, and up here is your giant external stop pin. So that's where your stop pin hits. That is nice and solid. And like I said before, you can adjust this. So if this is a little tough for you, if you have arthritis or some kind of neuropathy or some issues with your fingers, or you're not as dexterous, something like that, if this is too hard, and the one it came on, I can operate that just with my index finger, and there is very nice grabbiness on the edge of those studs right there. It makes it easy so your finger doesn't slip off. The dogs are barking at somebody. Amazon's probably at the door. So the operation of it is very smooth, and the setting that I can't tell which setting it's on. I don't know if it's on the tightest setting or the least setting, but for me, that's perfect. I like exactly where that falls. Oh my goodness, this is a pretty cool knife. I'm glad that I got to check this one out, and Kansept keeps banging out these awesome knives. And the fact that this one has Magna Cut, are you serial right now? Magna Cut and everything else, you know, titanium. This is just a perfect knife. If that's the style you're looking for, I have zero qualms, zero complaints, no nitpicks. I really like it. Let me know what you think about it. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.